So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is bright and early, first thing in the morning. Actually, it's not even that bright yet. The sun's not even up. But I gotta go do something that I told you guys I wasn't gonna do. Yes, I had to get more stone, but it's not 2A limestone, it's 2B limestone, so there's a difference. If you saw that last video, we got all those concrete blocks for around the firewood bin, and I need just a little bit of stone down there to stay out of the mud during the rainy season, and I'm going to get that taken care of before I set up the conveyor and all that stuff. So let's head home, dump this off, get it graded up, get everything set up for cutting firewood. All right, I'm down here at the wood bin. I got that 2B limestone dumped right there. There's only 2.5 tons there. I just needed a little bit down where the conveyor is going to sit, and what's left I'll put in here because this is going to get muddy right here and sloppy. A lot of people always ask why I care about that. You know, normally we cut and split wood when the weather's not the best. And if you don't stay out of the mud, you drag it all up by the house and everything's just a mess. So I like staying out of the mud. But I was just reading the comments on this video right here where we set these blocks. And there were a lot of questions about why I set those blocks in a foot. I made that pad just a little bit bigger. I didn't want them to set right on the edge. Just thinking it would be easier for it to break off if they're right on the edge. That's the only reason I did that. But I think I mentioned that's 7-8 inches thick, 4,000 PSI with rebar and mesh in it. I think it'll be just fine. The other thing that a lot of people talked about, this block down here in the corner on the bottom and the back, I knocked that tongue off of it, and it would have worked if we would have spun it around. It's just kind of personal preference. This side kind of has a face on it, different than the inside, and I don't know, it's just a firewood bin, but that's the way I wanted it. It's not, they're all locked in, it's not going anywhere, but I would not have had to knock that tongue off if I would have spun that block around. It just would have looked different than the rest on this side. That's really all there is to that. Something else to think about if you ever want to build one of these things, you know, you kind of have to put some thought into it. You just don't order a bunch of block. But we have several different sizes here to make this work. We've got 3-footers here, 6-footers. This first row in the back on the bottom, those are 5-footers. And then up top, you've got a 5-footer on this end, 5-footer on that end, and 2 6-footers in between. That gives you 22 feet outside dimensions, 18 feet inside. But yeah, I think it worked out good, and hope to have this completely filled up here sometime in the next couple months. Well, I'm going to get busy, get this stone spread. We'll go up and get the conveyor, get it set up, and then I think I'm going to do a little bit of work to that new firewood bundler we got after that. But it's a nice chilly fall morning here. I actually broke out the Deadwood hoodie. This is my favorite hoodie, by the way. But we're going to get started. right, that looks much better. I will head up and get the conveyor now, come back down and set it up. And by the way, I use 2B limestone down here. This is clean rock. And the reason is it's flat, so you don't have to worry about it really rolling around like it does on a hill. And number two, you know, there's not a lot of rock down here, believe it or not. And this area gets real messy, and every once in a while you can just kind of come down here with a land plane or a box blade. Once you get all the logs out of the way, you regroup, grade everything up, and then start over again. So I like the 2B for down here. All right, well, there you have it. I think I'm going to leave it sit right there for now. Eventually, the conveyor will probably be on that side of the bin over there, but I need to clean up all that stuff over there first. I'll probably just use it on this side for this winter, but I think it'll work out pretty good. I could have came back a little bit further, but this tray right here, it catches a lot of debris. You know, the wood falls off the end of the conveyor, hits that, and then you lose like bark and some dirt and that kind of stuff, and it'll come down this tray and that'll drop outside the bin. The wood should land close to the center of the bin right here. You know, it won't get back in that corner or anything, but once you get a bunch in here, you can just come in here with the tractor and the firewood bucket and push it back there in the corner. But I think I mentioned the other day, this should hold, I don't know, about 15 full cord of wood. I think that's about what it'll hold, just tossed in there. It's going to be good. All right, have to take a little break from setting up the wood yard. The hunt man and I need to head out for just a bit. Tell everyone hi, Hunter. We're going to go out and pick up a few things, and then we'll come back and get back to work. All right, Hunter and I are headed back to the house. Got everything picked up, including chicken sandwich. Hunter is back to the original chicken sandwich from Burger King. No more spicy chicken, at least for the time being. All right, I brought the splitter down. I got it all set up and ready to go. The way this will work is I'll take logs from that pile. There's a few saw logs here in the front, but there's a whole bunch of firewood poles behind it. I'll pull them out with the excavator. I'll cut a bunch up on both sides of the machine, that side and this side right here. Split them into the hopper, up the conveyor, into the bin. All I got to do right now, I'm going to oil up the chain on the conveyor. I'm going to try a different product. We'll see how it works. I never used this before, Lucas chain lube. Normally I just put like 30 weight oil on that chain, but anxious to see how this works out, you know, in the rain and stuff, if it stays wet with oil or if it washes it off. We'll see. But anyway, that's it for today's video. You will be seeing some wood cutting and wood splitting very soon, trying out the new setup here. But like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.